honey, they said Asians Americans are big mad. Yes, honey, they are big mad. And let me tell you why. They are jealous of black Americans. Black Americans are out here doing it, baby. They're building up nail shops, beauty shops, making all the money. The black Americans right now, they are setting up shop next to the Asian American shop. And ain't nobody going into the Asian American shops no more. They all going into the black American shops and making that money. Asians are seeing everybody going to the black American beauty shops and stuff like that. All their customers that used to go to the Asian beauty shop is now they're seeing them going into the black beauty shop. And they said the Asians are mad. I just bit my tongue. They said the Asians are mad. So they are speaking out about this. Black people are talking about this. And I think you guys need to hear what's going on, okay? So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at this YouTube channel. I just want to say thank you all for the likes, the shares, and the subscriptions. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So let's see. And I want y'all to come.
If you want to cancel all this business, by all means, go ahead and try to cancel. Boycott the hair. Walk around with your bald ass head. Don't eat the Chinese food. Don't do any of that, okay? Because let me tell you, there is not enough black-owned business for y'all trying to cancel everybody, boycott this, and let's not do this. You wouldn't survive. You would not survive in that community without all these other businesses. And then you're going to go, no one wants to invest in our neighborhood. Why do you think they don't want to invest in your neighborhood? Because you got your ratchety ass kids going around stealing everybody all the time. Okay, go ahead, cancel all the business. I'm just saying what everybody's thinking. And you mad because you know I'm right. And then you go on national TV talking about, oh, how he was racially profiled and how everybody is racist. Well, had you whoop your son's ass and made sure he wasn't walking around with a pistol, he would.
What up, gang? So I think there's a big misconception and some misinformation going around as it relates to the Asian boycott that's being implemented by black people. Okay, number one, about this Asian boycott. Black people are not boycotting Asian people. No, black people are boycotting Asian businesses. You see, most black people, and I say most black people, I won't speak as if we're all a monolith, but I will say that most black people don't hate Asian people. We hate the way some Asian people treat black people. So I know a lot of people are getting mad saying, oh, you guys are racist, you shouldn't be lumping all Asians together and yada yada whoop de whoop. Exactly. That's how we feel. And that fact goes into respect. You see, black people have a respect for Asian people, for Asian businesses, Asian culture. We've always loved and respected Asian culture. We love the Asian movie, the Kung Fu movies. We love Asian cuisines. We all want to go to China, Japan, Taiwan, all these different places. Black people don't hate Asians. We don't hate Asians for the way they look, the way they sound, the way they dress, their cultures or tradition. That's not a thing in the black community. I mean, I can't speak for everyone in the black community, but I can honestly say I've never heard a black person just spew anti-Asian hate in front of me. No, actually, to the contrary, there's so many Asians that I can think of that, appreciate hip hop culture and have adopted hip hop culture and black culture. So again, this isn't a boycott of Asian people. No. This is a boycott of Asian businesses and more so a reallocation of black money, the redistribution of black wealth so that one day we can own grocery stores and gas stations and other convenience stores like that. Point number two, instead of complaining about this Asian boycott that's being done by black people, why don't you guys get on board? Hey, there's an idea. Why don't you guys join us? And help us in boycotting other Asian businesses, especially the ones that are disrespectful and discriminatory against black people. And then, hey, here's another great idea. The ones that are good businesses, that do good business and don't discriminate, you guys should absolutely make it be known that you're with black people. Stand in solidarity with us. Say Black Lives Matter. Put something in your window that lets us know that black people are welcome here. We will not discriminate or disparage you. That is the correct answer. Because although there may be some isolated events in which a black person goes against an Asian We are not primarily responsible for the mass violence, bombings, or degradation of Asian people. So quit bitch.
Oh, let me tell you, I knew this was coming. My Asian friend called me and she said, "Are you guys really boycotting Asian businesses?" And I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was coming. And I said, well, honestly, it's really not a boycott. It's a black dollar shift. And she said, what do you mean? What is that? I said, we're going to shift them in another direction towards black businesses. It's not about hurting Asians. When you think about it, we should have been supporting each other. One other thing that she said, it's not really fair though. Like, why are y'all making the Asian businesses suffer? And I said, but do we owe y'all our money? Do we owe y'all our dollars? Why can't we spend our money where we want to spend it? And if we choose to support black businesses, why are you offended? Then this was what really got me. I said, have you ever been in a black business? Have you ever been to a black restaurant? She actually said, I don't know, maybe. I said, well, see, that's the issue. Because I don't have to say, oh, I don't know, maybe. I've been in Chinese restaurants, many. And I've been in many nail shops. I've been in many beauty supply stores. I have. I said, so how y'all mad that we are taking our dollars and supporting us? Y'all support y'all. You tell me yourself that y'all have Korean grocery stores and so forth. Y'all support y'all. Well, don't be mad that we want to support us. You know, there's no love lost. We still cool. We still tight. But I knew one of my Asian friends were going to call me and ask me about this. So, going out today on this beautiful Saturday, me and two of my daughters, we're going to support some black businesses.
Use it on your own folks. And another thing.
The boycott is working, y'all. And you know how I know? Because on all the food delivery sites, such as like DoorDash and Uber Eats, I've been seeing a lot of the Asian restaurants do buy one, get one free. Keep in mind, they don't be having that shit any other time. But I find it very hilarious that now, in the midst of our boycott, they are trying to offer that to entice us back into their stores. And if a foodie like me can resist, y'all can resist too. It's working, y'all. Let's keep up the good work.
Cyrus was a wake-up call to the community to do for self, just like Farrakhan has been saying all these years. And Dr. Claude Anderson has been saying all these years. So we are exercising our rights to support one another, and that has to be taken seriously now, because we are seeing that not serving our own interest in our communities is hurting us. It's hurting us financially. It's hurting us spiritually. People don't respect us. No, they don't, because they see we are willing to knock down boundaries for ourselves to serve them instead of our own interest.
And fuck Rick Chow.
Hey guys, hopefully y'all are having a good day. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something real quick. Also keep in mind that, again, if I'm talking slower than usual, it is because I'm trying not to swear or curse. For those of you that know, good. For those of you that don't, you know what I'm saying, and don't care, feel free to play with the playback speed. You know what I'm saying? That way it's like good for you. So I saw a video online, and forgive me because I don't know all the details, okay? I'm human, and at the end of the day, like, I still have a life to live, okay? A very busy life. Not that it's a complete excuse for ignorance, but, you know, we're trying here to where I think black people, you know what I'm saying, are boycotting, like, Asian businesses, all Asian businesses. If you want to sit here and drop, you know, any information that you have on it, feel free to. Just don't be disrespectful or make an ass out of yourself, okay? Because I don't need that shit. Oops. And obviously, like, Asian people, you know what I'm saying, are clapping back. They're kind of like, hey, you know, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all Asians. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't help that man just so happened to do it, and he just so happened to be Asian. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of like on the same train as them. I don't believe, and I don't view everybody as a one for all type of thing. Every single person is an individual, and I will judge you accordingly. That's how my mind works. The fact that we are sitting here judging a whole race, you know what I'm saying, or a whole community as if they're one monolith is just crazy, and is creating more unnecessary suffering, and is doing more damage than good. So I really don't understand why people are doing that. And then you're going to hear people, from what I've heard from these other videos, to where these people are being petty. Oh, you know, you never like stood up for everything that we did. You know what I'm saying? You never supported all of our businesses and stuff like that. Bitch, I don't know every single fucking like black person, and I don't have enough money, you know what I'm saying, to just sit here and fucking give out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, people forget that we're all struggling and we're all fucking human, and we got our own kids and our own mouths to feed and priorities and shit. They don't even support everybody. You know what I'm saying? And personally, I'm not here picking fucking sides based on the color of your fucking skin, you know what I'm saying, or what you got in between your fucking legs. I'm sitting here, you know what I'm saying, picking sides based on if you're good or evil. You know what I'm saying? And what most people tend to do is support the businesses that have like common goods, like fucking food, you know what I'm saying? Like, places that help them like pay for gas or their electricity or stuff like that, like essentials, right? And then everything else is like all about what you're in alignment with. If you are living that sober life, you know what I'm saying, you're most likely going to be supporting anybody that's in the fitness industry, you know what I'm saying, doing normal activities. If you are a bot or a 304 and you're misguided and lost and just wandering around, you're more likely going to be supporting the clubs, you know what I'm saying, people out here making drinks from home and selling and out here like in the hookah lounge. You get what I'm saying? And it's okay, because that's your money and you worked hard for it, and eventually it makes its way around. Money is like so dirty, and it's constantly like, you know what I'm saying, going from one person's hand to another, and just like that. That's the economy. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all can go ahead and correct me, I think the reason why they're boycotting all Asian businesses, which I think it should only be that person, because definitely hold people accountable. I am not prejudiced, you know what I'm saying, towards everybody. No. And I also don't discriminate against everybody. Okay? Nobody likes paying for some shit that they didn't do. Y'all sit here and complain all day fucking long. Like, I've been on here for almost like 3 years, right? Y'all will sit here and be like, oh my God, why do I have to pay for what his ex did? Why do I have to pay for what his mama didn't do for him? Why do I have to? But then you're sitting here and doing the fucking same thing. Y'all are a bunch of fucking hypocrites, just on a grander fucking scale, because you're hurt, and you should feel hurt. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen, if it's has to do with that little boy that got shot, or that teenager, then yes. But hurt, two wrongs don't make a right. That's what I'm trying to say. They do not. And we have to be able to be in tune with our emotions, but also think logically, critically, and fast, because it could get ugly really fast, especially for people that are already unstable. And then empathize with other people, like Charlie Kirk said. Then empathy does become dangerous, because if you can't even handle your own feelings, what the fuck are you going to do with somebody else, you know what I'm saying, who is like already erratic and stuff like that, and in anguish because they just lost their baby boy, you know what I'm saying, unjustly. Whatever you have in your cup, whatever you did or didn't do, you know what I'm saying, within your own right, that made you who you are. If you take on other stuff and you're not even stable again, you're going to have this bullshit. So all I'm saying is that for me personally, it doesn't need to be executed in the way that it is being executed. Okay, it's just very messy, you know what I'm saying? And it's hurting all of us, to be honest.